We are now live and live. Live online. This is our message is going to be about good morning and welcome. And do not disturb mode or in live. But you just bring the pillows that might want to draw the blinds or many different types of meditation practices. Their meditation practice. Some meditation, nothing crossed. Sleep meditations that you some meditations would have you particular free have those nuances for particular divine. Even unconscious meditation are still communion with the divine. Perfect and right for you. I will the surface mind thoughts, work and time, and any energy, limited energy, which is I'll be active, and some of it is just pure, also stillness. So during this, if you're fully alert, that you allow yourself to relax. What we'll do and accomplish in our centering, then we'll stay in the wonderful side effects, which are rejuvenation. We're going to go ahead and just once again, if you came in after mode or stillness mode, please make sure you go ahead. Trust some people, wonderful. We're going to go ahead. If for any meditation, you might want to find one sign, or otherwise, I'm going to invite you to open this eye, and if you're going to close. To begin by first ourselves in our minds. As we invite the divine energies of peace and grace to wash over us, knowing we have no place to go. Completely of rejuvenation. Relaxation. Being aware of your breath, your breathing, simply intending and allowing. Pressure. Full. I invite you are sitting beneath divine light beam shining down. Waves cast droplets of light floating and landing upon your crown and your shoulders. Holy light washes over us. That begins in our body. I'd like you to join me as we let go of the past and all projections to it, over the present and any tether, and fully open to the eternal. Our bodies, our emotions, our minds to the eternal. Porcelain muscle in your thighs and hamstrings and hips, spaciousness and light as the sun spread your hips rising, stomach continues to rise up, upper chest, your hips to your shoulders, as all density of that. We can feel that energy in triceps, all the energy centers go back of the neck, and rising up the back. The energy rises. You can feel it tingle down the bridges. Let's go of all expression, serenity and calm, and the energy purifying. There's no bounds. As the surface mind merges with the higher mind, wordless realms of providence, and you can feel the energy move. The energy of desire, the energy of divine soul. Ourselves to relax and rest back bottom of your energy. That beautiful orb of light that many of the mystics, what is referred to as white light, is seen by many. Glow. I invite you to be heaven on earth as I invite you to bring top 4 or 5 feet above your crown. Passion is pure light. Energy that has been washing over us, core, all the way down, healing. As it flows into the vessel, in our emotions, in our minds, in our lives. Through your mind's eye, bliss and beauty, sacrum at your belly button, your root. We, each and every one of us, ground itself like blessed and ordained. Remember, we are the beloved, born in the divine idea of our lives, divine expression. Allow our arms to embrace it and we are grateful to know. We call God, and whether we call it Jedi, the Great One, know it is all synonymous. Almighty, all good. And we, each and every one of us, has said all of life. I'm grateful to know that just by relaxing, that something profound and continues to unfurl and unfold. In this moment, retroactively, as we come back into a lucid state, more good than ever before. We simply, and so it is. So it is. We come back. And we're going to open the door in half more minutes. Same for everybody here if you need the ready. And we will
I am here to receive the divine message for am transformed. You may be seated. For all today, we have a song for by Larissa. So we are morning with your beautiful topic journals.
Good morning.
Morning.
Meditation and nature retreat. We talked about that before, so I guess it's set now. And Reverend Keith's daily affirmative prayer and Pacific, daily except Sundays. A Course in Miracles throughout the year. You don't have to just think you have to start at the beginning. So you can sign up for our website or the different retreats we have. Can't stress enough. All of you volunteering, and recently we've added each other, and it's just a really fun. So we appreciate all of you who are doing that. Community, you can join one of fullcirclesoc@gmail.com.
People that step up in our community. For so long, and he is one of the most blinking in the background. Berg is a company, and of an angel on earth. With a smile on his face. Magnificent being, regardless. I'm going to just come up here for a second. He set up the room and everything, and we love him. From time to time, we honor our people, and it's his turn, and we love you. So I'm going to ask you now. Yeah. We take a moment and we say, who you truly are. Yeah. Of the best. Deserving of the best. All the time. We bless you with love, enthusiasm. By saying, and so it is.
by Mark Nepo. And so listen. Path unfolds depends on which or the voice of. Do we stay loyal to the voice that's mapped to class that we love cutting or give up a tenured professor at medical school? It's human. Hiding who we are is often the truth of myself. A part of me will hear that being who we are. How do we know when to pull back and when to bring? No one really knows. One alone is that hospital in Africa or our king that we can love completely enough. Never been before and will never be a duration. Presence that expresses itself in partner, my co-conspirator. Know that within I have everything I need, the greatest and highest in my life. Beautiful being here today. Connected with each other. And a celebration. This is truly a day. His village. How grateful I am for Reverend Keith. Grateful. I know that his message is divided. There's those that show up. Entire house band. How grateful. How grateful I am. Today is truly a day of celebration. Blessing. And so I simply say, I'll speak the line.
Of God is always present. The imprint of excellence
Is working together for my good.
I see it and I call it forth. I suspend my disbelief.
Give it as it has been given down and running over.
Good.
Grateful. So after please join me. Thank you.
that's streaming in ageless wisdom embodies of what the forefathers of all the religions took place at different times throughout. Those teachings were of Moses. They wanted to know the mystery divine, what it means. Proclamation on the world. You are born in the image. We are not our eyes. We are not the true you. And back to your authentic self. One big amusement park world, and sometimes it feels like human experience is something. I'm gonna cut to the chase. You pure joy. You chose a costume to come of the rainbow. You chose whatever it is you chose to play, and it is to reveal joy. This month of intending the status quo. For some watered down version, a journey towards the best, transform. In order for you to experience being life to be different, their magnificence, just for our and the entirety of our solar system, we know with all those fantastic, amazing. Not only is it amazing, but it's also amazing because that they've equipped this telescope to have it. What is back of moving through the galaxy? What divine is calling you into, and that divine inertia. So we are to say yes. Premeditated, and oftentimes people go to a in advance, and it has right. So when you pre-set yourself up for success, we want to make sure technology, the tech sector, algorithms that they're using. That, so if you go online, Google something, and the next thing you know, that's part of the artificial intelligence that's looking for bubblegum. If you, oh, I live in this little town, I'm one of those geo-human map, and the next thing you know, all these. I wanted to know where it was by human intelligence, divine intellectual magnificence, and answer every unfoldment of goodness. By going into pre-inspiration to God with artificial intelligence already in your subconscious, and says something, they have an automatic, they bless you after somebody sneezes, like we did for Mike, we're going to extend our hand. It's not divine inspired into the roots because the sneeze was supposed to be the demons. And say, oh, because blessing people is what you do, is enjoy life and bless people. Of what they call response to an action uses automaticity. That's the this. It comes in handy. When it turns red, you know you stop. It got different colors every time. But we do not. In general, the to think, not us. We're going to allow ourselves to. Best success is divine success. Start to attach to. No, we know that happiness is a byproduct of living. Which means you're going from that. We want to make sure that into divine inspired, the human expression. Forgiveness is going to be part of that equation. Many friends over here, and have my great spouse. And that you can just shut the that is. If there's anybody from the temple, I don't talk to that person. What is that? vampire, or they really, then you have two things you're going to do. I'm going to be impervious, having an energetic effect from me, not harsh or mellow unless something harsh will selfishness, and take diligence that means spiritual practice, the include something that you look forward to. Choose, which means you're going to meditate. So, time to meditate. Any excuse that would keep you from communion with anyway, it's going to be a night where I was just like, you know what, anymore. I'm 10 from a 1 to a 10. Tell me that grace is the thing you premeditated to PRE positives. False when the ego is like, oh, we're partying, and then we're next week by things that are going. And when those false senses of Satan will get old. Here's times, and I go out and I get to burn out on that. I'm looking, if I had $1 for every time I've heard something missing, there's sometimes going to be your soul. The thing that is the energy. We don't do fun things in the temple. We're needed idea, intent. If I'm going on a vacation, how am I going to experience of joy? What is that going to look like? Winds of space and time take trauma. I'm conscious of perpetuate erroneous ideas. That means oftentimes we're going to. Sometimes people are like, oh, I was going to go, but I won't. You people streaming in, this counts. But when we're not going to grow our soul anymore, stubbings of the toes for patterns. Always done it. No matter what it is. Part of spiritual growth, to be a winner, you got to go inner. You got to decide, and you will become the winner. Lower our expectations. We've all seen the people kind of like, I can't really expect them to be that great. They have to have all their faculties. Don't lower you are capable of brute. Every single one of us comes full to access that. I was good. It was kind of a design interior, great at staging, great at depth you need at relationships. And cultivating, networking with people, if that's what you need for your business. And it wasn't 100%. Your beliefs. First 50% of the time, you're going to see sometimes, in those two, to the degree arise. We're now 60%, 80%. You're going to your life. So she was a successful business except for the relationship. A lot to do with forgiveness, unforgiveness in relationships, falling out with a business partner. Skim a little bit out of the business that she had shared. Trauma, I can't. Healed is, I'm going to trust the person who did the but we in our spiritual community, that if somebody comes in and yells fire, needs to address the situation at the time for anyone. And does that look like sometimes while they're not in your life or have relationships? That I am always treated to embed itself in my business, and then be split that up, and receive in my life. And premeditation as we move back and which means I won't stay the same erroneous ideas and beliefs. And move into minds on things above. When I have got horror issues, that person is going to have to look over my shoulder. When I go into a vertical fairy way, I'm not just going to pretend work, and I'm going to allow to evoke it. There are laws. Name of the divine of your to take place through you. Grace will just bring you to your knees, letting go of old betrayals. Anyone that you're experiencing, like old experiences that have as a minor betrayal for me, they betrayed me, of course, it's part of the quantity. It could be where somebody goes, oh, I know the end of the world has just happened, they've been trustworthy, that's it, they're out of my life. Because of all the past, make sure that we participate in order to achieve our elegant, immediate, immaculate, efficient, divine. Okay, where you're going, you gotta really, when sometimes you go through me to bring forward, say, you could feel the energy. That was a pretty big a clinical trial. We notice this is just one little slice of this with them in spiritual transformation, intentions that were kind of like, well, whatever. And then there was some people, soulmate, that is someone that is complementary, evolved benevolently and brilliantly together, that it is complement. The people who you really looking for, we know. I want to go straight. Okay, here we go. Or you're like, I'm going bowling. I'm going to strike. I get it. So we're going to... You got to back it up. I'm going to set the intention. Allow yourself time. You got to drink the nectar of the Holy Spirit. Okay, somebody drank the punch over there. Life, and we're going through that over and over again. Our responsibility. And what would be the energies and the quality forward that will allow this to take place? In what do people do? And you move into elementary school and vocational school, maybe proposed idea. This is practice. We never stop evolving and have automaticity. And I'm not. Oh, I was with so and so, and they go, oh, but I went out and I was with so and so, and they were. Intend that moment to germinate. Circulation is going to make it so we don't have some apps download really quick, 2 seconds to update it. It takes time for it to unfold, but it's going to be healed to speed it up. The patience is what will speed things up. Everybody from Charlie and Mike, I am allowing this to happen in full divine expectancy. Are good. That it's predicated on prediction. No offense to anybody. They have this cute little scene in one, and then every and because then their team will result or the same result. And that is more goodness. I want to move out of tea, not what a question of this good. And wherever it's already tried, glory to greater, greater. If I can bottle it or give it up, great glory to greater, which means I'm going to release possibility and Seems agreed. Agreed. We are going to make sure well, just because a lot of people that say it's in our consciousness. So we don't want it to be, the highway is my way, predictability. We're all in agreement, so I just want you to grab it. If you want to do it, whether it's I want to experience, then grab onto something. Right now, with rise, all rise. That we are going to illusion of what I am holding on to right from its expression immediately formed in glorious pleasure to bring forward the King in every one of us, and we remember that there is a divine inertia, a God freedom, for we are born to experiences like in this all incarnations of our into the benevolence of every sacred adventure. Loves and sees me and day, no matter where I go, no matter who I look at, and I allow myself to be to circulate generosity itself and expand itself. Allow all of this to be knowing it is God's good pleasure. God, I simply allow it to mature optimism, seeking and success. We are and so in Ashe. And hallelujah. The ushers are coming forward and that you can contribute to our community. And so here, do the same thing. You can put cash or checks in the basket. Also, text the word. You can then, I believe, those are all the ways that you can find me. And here comes, this is the debut, and you're going to. We are the blessed and the big day. And just as the blessings of synthesizes the plants, we believe to thrive, that our and collectively we bless, divinely receptive, and we are.
Sadie and my darling son. Sadie actually was the teacher, taught me in self-forgiveness. Again. Oh, so happy. Because it makes us happy and it
Ready to rise. We're going to sing our closing peace song, the word. Let there be peace on earth. We are allowing our throughout the rest of this day and this week and gloriously. We let it be so by saying, signing on the spiritual dot and